Sky Digital Media, I think, is the ad sales house at Sky B, right? Rupert Murdoch's satellite broadcaster.
Exactly.
And so, tell us what you do. You sell ads for the satellite providers' own properties, but also for third parties as well, right?
Yeah. So I work within the online sites, the online division specifically. So we represent Sky News, Sky Sports, Sky One, Sky Movies, but then we also represent some third-party sites like NetMums, Baby Centre, things like that.
And so how's the downturn been for you?
We're doing all right, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've grown. We're outstripping the market at the moment, but I think that's because we've condensed our business model. We've streamlined what we offer, and we're focusing very much back to news, sport, and entertainment. As our core business proposition in terms of broadcast, and we're following that online now.
And so you're selling video ads on Sky's own video?
Yep.
For example?
So we've got long form and short form offerings. We've got Sky Player, which, as we were talking about earlier, is a paid for TV service. That's something that we offer to consumers to give them added value as part of their TV subscription on a monthly basis. But there is also a pay-per-view model to that as well, where you can come in and perhaps with movies or specific sporting events, people, if they want that content enough, then they will pay for it on a pay-per-view basis. And then, so that's our long-form offering. And then we've got a short-form offering, which is in the websites themselves, where video is integrated throughout. So on Sky Sports, it might be, an interview with one of the football managers of last night's game. On news, it will be everyday news coverage. And then on Sky One, for example, it will be where you've got Lost broadcast on Sky One TV. It might be the Lost Initiative, which is a 15-minute sneak preview of upcoming episodes, or talking to the characters and the actors and things like that. So there's kind of two different offerings there.
Yeah, the Lost Initiative is one of my favourite parts of Sky. It was a really fun video podcast, and the advertising component there is the same campaign that runs against the TV show, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's a cross-platform sale, exactly. For Sky One and Sky Movies, there's quite a lot of cross-platform sales, but Sky Sports, I think because of the sheer size of it, lends itself well to doing online-only deals, as does Sky News. And Sky Player is obviously a different offering altogether, and that, much like we were talking about earlier, we are having different conversations with TV and digital buyers. So I think TV buyers are very much seeing it as an opportunity to extend their TV campaign, whereas when you're talking to digital buyers, they see it as an opportunity to have a dialogue or get that engagement, which maybe traditionally TV buyers might not necessarily be coming from that viewpoint.
From the audience perspective, who is using your online video at this point? What are the sort of demographics that you're offering up to potential clients?
Well, you were talking earlier about the Comscore stats, and the latest report, which was out in November, there's 36 million people in the UK viewing video online, so that's 4 out of 5 people that are online. And so I think it's often talked about that it's the younger generation that are adopting this, and that's our experience is far from that. I mean, 8% of our audience is 15 and younger. Our core audience is 25 to 44. That accounts for 43% of our audience. So in terms of from an advertising proposition, that's a very commercially attractive audience. And also, I think it just proves that it is very much mainstream. It is mass market. And we're kind of in the realms of that now. It's not something that's going to happen, it is happening already.
And how are online video CPMs at the moment?
They're higher than TV. So I think depending on who you would talk to from a market perspective, they would probably say it is still an expensive medium. They're coming down, and that's largely due to the different levels of supply and demand. I think that a common challenge that you'll have from an ad agency will be that there's not enough supply. In terms of TV viewing, I think VOD accounts for 2% of that, but there's still massive scope for that to grow.
You haven't had to cut rates at all? Because I know, for example, ITV, I think in some cases cut rates during the downturn, and so kind of steady.
Ours are pretty steady. Yeah, I think. It depends on how you sell it, what the ad opportunity is available, and also how you're packaging that up, and also obviously who the audience is and how they're engaging with that content. I mean, our audience, our dwell time is about, on average, is 26 minutes across our site. So, we are delivering engaging content, so the consumer's opportunity to engage with a brand in that environment is quite strong as well.